Hi everybody, Rob Keys here, and I am playing MechWarrior Online, and today is a very, very big game for MechWarrior pilots. It is the day of the clan invasion, Tuesday, June 17th, 2014. The clan mech pack is in the game. If you pre-ordered the mechs, pre-ordered one of the 8 packages they were offering on the clan's webpage since, I think, late last year they announced it, you will have had these mechs added today, but there has been crazy server issues with everyone logging in trying to redeem all their content. So for updates, if you're having troubles, just keep trying, and if you do manage to redeem your stuff but are still having trouble accessing it, you can jump back onto the public test server. You can read all about that on the forums and the Reddit threads to figure out how to do that. That splits the player base, so people that have their stuff ready to go, they can play in the public server while everyone else slowly redeems their stuff. So it looks like the servers weren't equipped to handle all of these players trying to redeem all their stuff at once. So this is, if you look on the bottom left, I have a shit ton of C-bills and MC. This is not my own account. The devs at PGI, Piranha Games, were kind enough to let me access a preloaded, like, fake press account, like temporary account, basically just so I can make some videos for my own channel and for GameRant.com looking at the clan mechs, because it is a big deal, and I'm still a passionate fan of the franchise, and I'm still trying to cover it as best as I can on the site from here to there. And while I've not been making that many videos lately in my personal channel, I still jump in every time there's an update to do like a recap of what's new, what's changed in the game, every time there's a new hero mech and stuff like that. So this is the biggest one of those, of course. So without further ado, we'll quickly jump in and look at the new mechs. Again, while it's called the clan invasion, I know some people have gripes with this. There actually isn't an invasion. There is no community warfare new modes yet. There are no planets to defend in the inner sphere from the incoming clan mechs. It's simply the launch of the clan mechs. And there's 8 of them. There's 2 for each class. You'll see that in a second. And if you did like the a la carte and purchased a few mechs here and there, those will be added tomorrow. So don't worry if you came on today and you can't find your mechs. That's all coming. And there are a bunch of hot fixes on the way. There's already been a few. So I know some things are kind of messed up. So if you try to like customize the colors of your mech, you might be able to access like the patterns but not the colors and stuff like that. But that's all going to be fixed in the coming days. So don't worry about that stuff. It's all early. This is the reality of free-to-play games. So I'll just give you a look at all so you can see all of it. So right now, the way the game works, when you hit owned, it also shows all your trial mechs. That's awful, I think. It's annoying, but I can't help it. So all these buy, they're all still playable. So you want to see the new mechs, the first thing you can do is look at these ones, the ones that stand out in colors. The orange and lime green ones are the prime variants. There are 3 variants for each one of the clan mechs if you pre-ordered. You have prime and 2 secondaries. So the prime variants come with this kind of unique, you get these colors with it. So the adders, so we'll take a look at all of them in a second here. But I just want to call out some big ones. Look at this bad boy. This Direwolf looks like such a beast. And of course, if you got the $240 Masakari collection, you got all of these mechs. That's what's unlocked on this account, and this is like the flagship mech in that pack. Look at this thing. It's got 2 PPCs in each arm, which you can't even fire at the same time. Yeah, 4 clan ER PPCs and LRM 10. You can see it hanging down here. Just looks like an absolute tank. But I can't come here without looking at this. The flagship mech of all the MechWarrior games, the whole franchise, really, at least for me growing up, is this badass. This is the Timberwolf, aka the Mad Cat, and just look at it. I know when they first unveiled the artwork for this thing, I know some people had like some gripes about like the bulkier design of the shoulders and stuff like that, but I think it looks really good. I love it. They got the cockpit, they got the arms right, the thick legs. I love the feet, the whole thing, man. I really do love it. So you can complain all you want about the development of the game, but it is just cool to see these mechs playable after all this time. And we'll get into the nitty-gritty details later, but I just want to show you something else too. So if I go to heavy, since the Timberwolf is a heavy, we can compare these other variants. So look at this thing. This is without the crazy colors, so it'll look a little better. Just give it a second to load. Come on. There we go. Looks awesome, right? Watch how much the profile of the mech changes when I switch to this thing. You can see like the LRM 20s or 15s will drop out, and you'll see like some different weapons. But look at this. And the shoulders too. So you get the extra missile packs up here, and on the shoulders. It looks so different, but equally as awesome. I love how they built it to accept that. That's like I guess, I don't know if that's just weapons or the Omnipods at work, but basically the thing with the clan mechs and what I think a big reason why they're so complicated to get into the game is because of the idea of Omni-Mechs, mechs that essentially let players change hardpoints, and they did that by creating these omnipods. So I'll look at my favorite mech, for example. Oh, I have to call this out too. So if you've been following my videos in the long term, and you know my playstyle, I really like fast mechs with jump jets, and I really enjoy energy weapons. That's why I play the quick draw a lot. That's why I always like the blackjack. It's just my style. That's why I love the Jenner as well. Look at this thing. Let me show you this thing. Nova. Look at this thing. This thing is insane. This, oh my god. How awesome. This is the Nova. I haven't even played it yet. I've never driven a clan mech in this game, but this is, I'm going to call it the little ass kicker. It's just 50 tons of pure awesome. It's fast as hell. Got this awesome profile and design. Looks like this just complete badass low riding battle mech, and it has friggin' jump jets. It runs fast, and yes, count that shit on its arms, ladies and gents. That is 6 lasers on each arm. Let me show you mech details here. Look, 6, literally 6 ER medium lasers, clan weapons on each arm. 12 energy slots. Obviously, this mech could use a lot more heat sinks. It's only got 4 extra double heat sinks. I don't know if it has. I don't think it has any in that size engine. So, just craziness. I'll hover over it so you can see. 12 energy slots. So obviously, with Ghost Heat, if you fired all 12, I'd probably like blow my engine. But I'm very curious with this crazy heat management level, what would happen if I fired 6, then 6 again. I don't know if it can handle that, or if I need to drop some lasers and put on some more heat sinks. But when I get to playing, this will be the first one I play. But using this mech as an example, we'll jump in and just take a quick look at the loadout. Yes, I want to see this. So right away, you can see some differences. You got all these targeting computers here and a bunch of weirdness there. What's the Clan Active Probe? I don't even know what that does. Increases sensor range? I guess that's the Beagle Active Probe, right? That's their version of it. But the targeting computer thing is throwing me off. I don't know if I can switch that out or what the deal is, but if I go to right torso, here you can start seeing the omnipods. This is where you can start swapping out that section of the mech for a different one. So if I click on that, you can compare. So the current one obviously doesn't have any weapons, but it gives you like a bonus for using it because it fits that set of omnipods, right? So you get 8 out of 8, and you get an XP bonus for doing that. This particular one gives you a turn bonus. So if I switch to this one, the B variant, that gives you another energy slot. I don't know if I can... I'm curious if I can use that. Let's take a look at this one for a second here. This is the S version. This one's got 2 ballistic slots, so you want to throw on some machine guns or small autocannons. And this one's got an AMS slot. So I'm curious if I can do this. This one has another energy slot, so could I put that on? You do not currently own this item and will need to buy it. Okay. So now I have 1 extra ton. Can I put on a medium laser? Holy shit, I can. So, oh my god. So because I can wow, that's a neat experiment. So because I can switch out the omnipods, I can actually put more than 12 energy slots on this thing. I could actually put 1 in each torso as well. Does that mean I could put some in the center? Wait a second. Center torso. No. It just looks like it can. So that's, I guess, counts as the shoulder. See, it's closed there, but this energy slot where I switched out the omnipod, it shows an energy slot. So if I go to left torso, same thing. I bet I can put on. Find one that has some energy slots here. No, oh no, there is none. Or there are none. Just ballistic ones. Arms. Oh, there are. I can switch out the arms as well. So the current one obviously has the 6 energy slots. The trade-off is that you have some debuffs on the arm movement rate and on the energy weapon cooldown. Oh wow. Yeah, I guess it is overpowered otherwise. 1 ballistic slot, you get some bonuses for this one. This is in the middle, you get 3 energy slots. So it is kind of weird. Like, what, reasonably, would you ever really switch from 6 energy slots to 3 energy slots? It's not really giving you any bonus. I guess it is by dropping off these debuffs. So if you're going to use 3 larger energy weapons on 1 arm, it might make sense, or on each arm. But anyways, I'm going to back out of this, and I'm not going to save. Back. Your loadout has changed. If you continue... Okay, that's fine. I don't want to do anything yet. Okay, so what else is new with this patch? They added... if you pre-ordered like one of the collections, there are 5 exclusive... I guess I don't know if they're clan modules, but there are 5 new modules, so we'll take a look at that. Actually, I'll go back in here. Go to modules and take a quick look. The first one is radar deprivation. So I use target decay. which is a kind of a good module if you're like locking onto enemy mechs. If you're spotting and targeting mechs for LRM boats, or you're playing an LRM boat yourself, this one's pretty handy because it keeps target of mechs as they go behind cover, so your missiles can keep following them for an extra 2.75 seconds. Now they've added this thing which counters that. So basically, if you have this equipped and your mech goes behind cover, out of sight of an enemy mechs, you'll completely disappear off radar, so the incoming missiles will be lost. So this is good if you're playing a boat that has some maneuverability and you want to like get cover quick in between salvos, or if you're just a fast mech weaving in and out of traffic, or weaving in and out of buildings and cover, you can lose tracking pretty effectively. So that seems to be the best one of the 5. The other ones are down here and they're kind of weird. So speed retention, basically when you lose a leg, you can keep running faster, but only up to 50 kph. I found this one particularly weird because in my experience, whenever I lose the leg, I feel like I'm capped at 40 kph. So you're not really getting a 30% bonus if you're only going to 50, and that doesn't seem that significant anyway. I guess if you're, might be a little bit better if you're a heavier brawler, but still, I don't see how, if you only have 2 or 3 module slots, or even less, why you'd ever choose this module over the other more combat-friendly ones. Then you got shock absorbance, and again, this is for the legs. You fall down, it reduces damage. It does a significant reduction for light and mediums, not so much for heavies and assaults. Again, I would never use that. AMS overload, if you're an extreme AMS user and you have multiple AMS systems, this gives you 10% bonus. Not enough. I'd like to see a better bonus, or maybe forget fire rate. I want to see like an accuracy bonus, so you actually take out more missiles out of the air. That might make it more appealing, but I would never use this either. I don't really use AMS in my mechs anyways, if you watch my video, so this is useless to me. This is also equally as useless to me. Basically buffs your narc. Myself and my friends, we never use this. We use targeting lasers for LRM boats most of the time, but we've never used narcs, and this is an enhancement for that. So, I mean, these are not... I know some people were concerned about there being exclusive modules, but these are not that good, I think, and they're certainly not overpowered. So there you go. You'll see right here, some of them say LTD. I think these are the ones that you get free if you get the Masakari collection or any of the larger collections. I know a lot of them came with... Actually, I'm just reading it right now. It looks like... I'm checking the website. Okay, so yeah, some of the higher tier ones, if you got the Masakari collection, you got these ones for them for free. So you don't get radar deprivation. They're making you buy that one, because that seems... Of course, that seems to be the only good one, and they're making you buy it. But you get like the limited edition of these 4. That's why there's 2 versions. One you can buy with C-bills, and one you get. If you get the... Yeah, again, if you get the $240 Masakari collection, you get all 4. If you get like the Timberwolf or the Mad Cat collection, you get 2 of them. You only get the speed retention and shock absorbance, and then if you get the... actually, those are the only 2 that come with the modules. Those are the top 2. The Mad Cat collection, of course, costs $210. So that's that. The one other new bit of new content is in the vanity item section. So if we go to Cockpit, they added a couple new standing items. So I'm already in standing. Scroll down to the bottom, you'll see a couple of the new mugs. They already had the MechWarrior Online branded mug, but they added some clan ones here. So there you go. Ghost Bear, Clan Jade Falcon, Smoke Jaguar, and Wolf Mug. 500 MC each, which is pretty steep, but if you're like dedicated to one clan and you're getting all the goods for that, then that might make a little more sense. So that's it in terms of new content. Most of the patch is implementing like fixes and tweaks to what the developers learned from the public test. There were a ton of weapon tweaks that needed to be done and some hit detection things. So you can read all about that in the official MWO site. Just look for the patch notes section under the games tab. Yeah, lots of cool stuff there. So, of course, with the clan mechs, I showed you the omnipods, but the clan weapons are different too. Everything's different. So if I just, for example, if I hit mech details, you get clan versions of double heat sinks. I already showed you the omnipods. I guess there'll be clan jump jets too, but clan weapons, they're different. And if you haven't seen any videos yet, I'll be making videos of trying out all these new mechs, but the clan lasers actually have a different visual design, right? There's like the yellow and like a cyan color, so instead of your typical green, dark blue, and red weapons from the Inner Sphere mechs, these mechs have visually different weapons, and even the clan missiles look different. They have like these blue jet streak behind them, and it looks very, very cool. I'm very excited to see a lot more weapon variety on the field. So anyways, that's it for the clan invasion patch. We're at 15 minutes, so I'll stop it there, but if you want to see this bad boy in action, I will make my very first in-mech test video about the Nova, because it's screaming out to me. It just wants me to pilot it into battle so badly. And I won't continue into a match right now, just in case there's a connection drop. I don't want to ruin this video with that. So thanks for watching. If you're excited to see more MechWarrior stuff and you want me to make a video in a specific clan mech or clan mech build, I will. I don't know how long I have this access to this account for, but it might just be for a week or two, so I'm going to try to cram in as many videos as I can. So until then, like and subscribe, leave a comment with your thoughts on these mechs and the patch and what you'd like to see added to the game, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And oh yeah, and give me your recommendations for mechs, because I would love to just have fun and try these out. Again, I'm FailCube in game and on YouTube, and thanks for watching. Cheers.